Good evening. I'm Ed Burrow, and the name of the show is Poison to Poison. Tonight, we're visiting the home of a very famous motion picture and television director. Are you there, Alfred?
Good evening, Ed, and welcome to my humble little sanctuary.
Alfred, you have a very fascinating home.
Thank you, Ed.
And exquisitely furnished, may I add. For instance, that armchair you're sitting in is very striking.
And very expensive, too.
Why is it so expensive?
It's made out of real arms.
What is that music I hear? Hi-fi from your phonograph?
No, Ed. That's FM from Mortuary.
Alfred, what's in all those drawers along the wall?
Well, this one here, marked F, is full of feet.
From here, it looks like it's full of hands.
Excuse me, Ed. I'm so untidy.
Where does that door lead to, Alfred?
To my chambers.
Your private chambers?
No, my guest chambers. Oh, I'm sorry, Selma.
What happened, Alfred?
I stepped on my cat's tail.
That's strange. I didn't see any cat.
There isn't any, just a tail.
Why, I see.
And this is my library, Ed.
Very charming, Alfred. What's in that bottle on the top shelf?
Old Granddad, on my father's side.
Beg pardon, sir.
Graves, please don't interrupt me. I'm on television.
Live, sir?
Perish the thought. Ed, before we go out into the yard, do you mind if I light up a cigarette?
Not at all. I'll do the same. Incidentally, what kind of cigarette are you smoking, Alfred?
My favorite brand, Old Ghouls.
Very funny, Alfred. Alfred, why did you shoot that canary?
Because he was just plain yellow.
Shall we go outside, Alfred?
Yes, Ed. Now, this is my formal garden, Ed.
I notice your car parked in the garage. It doesn't look as if it's been used much.
Only once, Ed. If you look close, you can still see the lipstick marks on the exhaust pipe.
Well, Alfred, our time is running short, but there is one last thing I would like to ask you.
Yes?
Are you going to do any other television besides your own series?
Oh, I may do a ghost shot on the Scary Mason show, but really I'm very busy preparing my new cinema.
Oh? What's the name of it?
It's a musical called Death Takes a Holiday, Cha-Cha-Cha, with an all-star cast. Ghoulbrenner, Perry Como, Red Skeleton, Slab Hunter, and Mortician Saul.
Thank you, Alfred, for letting us visit with you this evening on Poison to Poison.
The pleasure was all mine, Ed.
Good night, and good luck.
When my eyes beheld an eerie sight, for my monster from his slab began to rise, and suddenly, to my surprise,
He did the mash,
he did the monster mash.
the monster mash.
It was a graveyard
He did
smash.
the mash, he did the mash,
He did the monster
the
mash.
monster mash.
It was a graveyard
He
smash.
did the mash.
16 minutes after the hour of 12 noon, Friday, October the 30th, 1987. Me, I'm Count Lassiter, with you every weekday, right here at the Talk of Tampa Bay, WFLA. It will be an exciting show. We will be talking about things like blood-damaged snowbirds and raising the minimum blood count. Of course, we will talk about any other grave topic that may be on your mind, if you know what I mean. There is one possible exception, please. We will not talk about Hillsborough County taxes because that is real death. Let me give you the telephone numbers. 990-9352 in Hillsborough County. That's 990-WFLA. Or in Pinellas County, where the people are really dead, 461-9352. 461-WFLA. Oh, look, we already have a caller. Let us talk to the caller. Lionel in Tampa. Welcome to the Count Lassiter Show, Lionel.
Bobby boy, what an imitation. Who is it, the Louis Prima?
What are you talking about?
Lawrence Welk? Elena Verdugo. I can't place it. It's good, though.
What grave topic did you want to bring up today?
Four brief things. Potpourri.
4 brief things. Let me count them. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You're beautiful. You're doing the liquid paper again, aren't you, Bobby? But seriously, the new Senate law that was passed regarding smoking in airlines
Yes.
is going to cause utter chaos. Mutiny, psychotic people unable to smoke. The Senate has no idea what they're going to be doing. Smokers are violent. Smokers are adamant that they have the right to smoke. You put a bunch of people in a plane for less than 90 minutes, let's say it's 85 minutes, you tell them they can't smoke, you're going to have mass carnage and death. Second point I'd like to bring out.
Mass carnage and death, some of my favorite things.
I know, Bobby. I'm still trying to figure out who this is. Robert Goulet. Anyway, second point. Have you noticed all of the cocaine busts that have been happening lately in our community?
Oh, yes, I have.
Well publicized. You know what the quickest way to stop that is? Take the profit out. Very simple. Government regulation. These people are in that business for one reason and one reason only, to make a buck. And no amount of jail, no amount of threat of incarceration is ever going to dry up this. As long as there's money, there's going to be people like that, coke peddlers. That's the second thought. Third thing I'd like to say. I was reading today Friday Extra magazine. Opened it up to the first page on the restaurant review section. And they have a thing for a restaurant called Macbeth's in Tampa. So they got 3 chefs there wearing their white hats and medals, and they're showing a plate of raw meat. And I'm thinking to myself, what exactly does this tell us about the restaurant?
It was one of my favorite pictures.
Speaking of raw meat, you did a hell of a show yesterday. I thought it was tremendous. You caused a lot of problems, and you made a lot of poor kids who might have tuned into that scurrilous and totally scabrous show. You might have seriously affected them psychosocially.
I think you're getting me mixed up with Dredd Webb.
And how Ted Webb, how he has the C.O. Jones to get on and talk about penis. I'm sorry. That was an all-time low. But, Bobby, I'm still not sure who you're doing, but can you give me a hint? Well, I gotta go.
It's Count Lassiter, Lionel.
It's the bat phone calling.
Ah.
Bobby, happy Hallows Eve. You're beautiful. See you at church, and keep up the mediocre work. And listen, one last thing. One last thing.
Yes.
Maybe it's me. Maybe I speak for the other callers. But I notice you people have been doing Saturday shows.
Yes.
Maybe that's good. Maybe that's good, I guess, for those of us who miss you. But, in my opinion, listening to the comparing the level of performance that you normally give Monday through Friday, and this is you and Dredd and everybody else, compared to Saturday, Saturday stinks. There's something wrong with Saturday. I don't think, I never thought I'd say this, but Gil Whitten's...
Saturday's a day when you should be hearing from the plant doctor.
Sure.
As well as other doctors.
I mean, Gil Whitten's sounding good. I'm missing him. At least I want to talk about root fern problems and that sort of thing. I personally think whoever's in charge down there at Fa La La...
That's the problem. There is no one in charge. No one.
I think they should take my advice from somebody who listens regularly, kill the Saturday shows, let you people go home, and dry out until next Monday.
Problem is Mike Levine is still in charge.
Mike Levine, he's dead, isn't he?
No.
That's Woody Herman. I'm sorry, I'm getting confused. Bobby, you're doing a tremendous show. I'm still not sure about the imitation. One last stab.
What imitation?
Lorne Green?
No, Lionel.
Sorry.
No,
Well, anyway.
Lionel.
Bobby, take care of yourself. See you at Halloween. And to you and yours, the best that it offers.
Hey, trick or treat, Lionel, eh?
Thank you, Bobby. One last guess. Jim Nabel.
One last thing. It's always one last thing. No.
Okay. Well, I'll figure it out. Love you, babe. See you.
Take care, Lionel.
Take care, Don.
990-9352 in Hillsborough County. 461-9352 in Pinellas County. Hello, Robert.
I wanted to tell you about, I really believe that you keep things stimulating, and that's what life's all about, and that's why a lot of us love you. But right now, your voice sounds so much like my psychiatrist, I can't deal with it. But
Like your psychiatrist? You have a psychiatrist that sounds like this and you give him money?
No, I see a psychiatrist once a month, and you sound just like him.
And he sounds like this?
Yeah, I can't deal with it right now. But I love you anyway.
Why would you listen to anybody that sounds like this that you have to give money to? It's one thing over the air, but in the couch with the money.
Oh, well, it keeps me going. It keeps me from being depressed. He helps me out with my depression.
Well, thank you, Robert.
Thanks, Count.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
It could be a long, long afternoon. Lou in Tampa, hi, you're on the air.
I got it.
Hello, Lou.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know, but I'll tell you, I have done so much housework today, and I needed a laugh, and you have made me laugh so much already.
Made you laugh? What do you find funny about the program, Lou?
I can't stop laughing. You sound like a typical Italian.
Like an Italian? I am Count Lassiter.
I know, but I'll tell you.
If I come over to your house and bite you on the neck.
Okay, anyhow, you made my day.
Well, thank you, Lou.
All right, gobble gobble to you, too.
Gobble gobble?
Yeah, that's for Thanksgiving.
Ah, yes, a little bit ahead of time.
Well, goblins, anyhow.
Well, thank you, Lou.
All right.
John in Largo. Hello, John. Don't be shy, John. I'm not. John not only is shy, but he is a good-for-nothing.
Well, thank you, Count. It's a pleasure to talk to you.
At last, somebody that sounds normal.
Of course, why not? We all should do the same thing.
All these people have been calling with weird accents, George.
That's why I couldn't understand them at all.
Oh, strange things happen on Halloween, you know, George?
Do you have time, Bob, because you said it was an open conversation. Do you have time for a straight question?
Oh, sure.
Concerning shock radio?
Sure.
See, a lot of the people here in Pinellas County who like radio, like talk radio, are familiar only with the people who do it here. And I've heard you mention, and other people mention, shock radio as personified by, Howard Stern or
Stern, yes.
Who got shot at or something because they didn't like him. I wonder if you'd explain to us, or enlarge a little bit if you have the time and the inclination, on just what shock radio really is. And would it be possible for you to get a little snippet of tape from somebody like Howard Stern or whoever it is, and play some of it so we can be exposed to not only the outrageous but the hateful?
Well, in all probability, no, George. It would not be possible for him to get a snippet of tape because you have to get written permission and so forth and so on, and they would want to know why you were doing it, and et cetera, et cetera. It could be done very briefly in the context of a news story, but this would not be, this is not a news program.
Yeah, right.
Shock radio varies from market to market to market. Most shock radio is on in the morning. Most shock radio is on FM music stations. And it's a situation where it's titillating just for the sake of being titillating, or naughty for the sake of being naughty. Let me see if I could give you an example. No, I can't give you an example. Because the only things I can think of I ain't going to touch. There is no shock radio in Tampa.
I know.
None.
Yeah.
It just really pushes. It just pushes as far as you can go.
Yeah. It's gratuitous rudeness and discourtesy and that kind of thing?
No, not necessarily. A lot more innuendo and double entendre and, just think back to the kinds of conversations that used to go on in the locker room in junior high.
Okay.
And that's very close to what you would find, for example, Howard Stern doing.
Yeah, because I go back to Joe Pine, and he was shocking for a while, but I understand he's very tame by today's standards.
Oh, sure. Yeah, but Pine was also just a total contrivance.
Oh, of course.
Complete contrivance.
Okay.
Just good theater.
Count, I thank you very much for talking to me. I have to get back to the coffin because the lid is closed.
Oh, thank you so much, George.
Happy Halloween.
The same to you. 12:42 in the afternoon.
On Seminole Boulevard one day, sees a elderly lady looking up through the wheel with her Michigan plates in the right lane, suddenly makes a sharp turn across traffic, both lanes of traffic, over the median and into the gas station. Cop puts on his lights, gets around, gets behind her, gets out of his car, walks up to her. She rolls down the window, looks up at him. There he is in all his police regalia, and she says, "Fill it with regular, please."
Oh, that's a terrible story, but true.
But true.
When did that happen?
Apparently about a year ago.
I love it.
I was telling this guy about your snowbird stories, and he related this to me, a former police officer.
I love blood-damaged snowbirds.
I know you do, Bob. If you die tomorrow, I'll call you.
Thank you, Tom.
Take care.
I hate honest scholars. Greg in Tampa.
Good afternoon, Bob.
Good afternoon, Greg.
It's a lovely day in the neighborhood.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
Hey, Bob.
Yes.
Can you say Felix?
No, I couldn't.
Can you say blood?
Yes, I could.
Good. Look, last night when you came into my window, Bob, I forgot to tell you that I had AIDS.
Oh no.
So you can't play with me no more.
Oh, that is terrible.
Hey, Bob.
Yes.
Hey, happy Halloween, bud.
Thank you, Greg.
Hey.
Tampa High, you're on the air at WFLA.
Hello, Bob.
Hello, Phil.
Yeah, how are you doing?
Fine.
I'm a snowbird.
A blood-damaged snowbird.
I'm a snowbird, yeah. I listen to you all the time. I'm an old Canuck, But I want to tell you something.
Yes.
I'm not a Christian, and I'm in between an atheist and a Christian. But I want to
Yes, but how is your blood count?
Pardon?
But how is your blood count?
And but what I want to say, that there's a good little thing in the Bible, Mark 11, 23, 24, and 25. And if you don't go by that, you won't go no place, whether you're Christian or whether you aren't.
What do you mean won't go no place?
Well, you got to believe that. You got to forgive somebody that's done out against you. And if you don't, well, hell.
If you don't what?
Go no place.
Well, what do you mean you're not going any place? Well, you're not going to go to a bigger market? What? What are you talking about?
Well, I'm just going to say that you don't forgive somebody that did out against you. And forgive the people. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. If you don't forgive somebody that's done something against you, if you don't forgive them, then you aren't going to go no place yourself. That's what I'm trying to explain.
Well, maybe there isn't any place to go.
Well, you got to go ahead. There's only one place to go. You can't go back. That's for sure.
Well, I don't quite understand.
Pardon?
I don't quite understand.
You don't understand?
No.
But if you don't forgive somebody that done something against you, and you say, okay, forget about it.
I can think of...
St. Pete, hi, Christine. Christine is still not there. Jim in Clearwater, hi, Jim.
Uncle Lassiter.
Yes, Jim.
You must come by the laboratory sometime and have some antipasto.
Oh, it sounds great. Great, man. Where's the laboratory?
It sounds wonderful, Count. I have some friends I'd like you to meet sometime.
Oh, really?
Large scars across the forehead.
Oh. Sounds
sort of like
great.
the ring-bandaged snowbirds.
Oh, I love this. I love this. They're starting to get into it.
Bob?
Yes.
Love the show, bud.
Thank you, Jim. I love the
call
call.
you and wish you a very, very happy Halloween to you and Mary.
But where is the laboratory?
Where's the laboratory? They're my lawn friend.
I'm drooling. 12:53 the time, 990-913 Clearwater. Hi, you're on the air, Benny.
Hi there, Bob.
Hi, Benny.
Hey, just want to know one thing. Do you know the difference between a Yankee and a damn Yankee?
No, I don't, Benny.
A Yankee is the one that visits, a damn Yankee is the one that stays.
Oh, ain't that the truth?
Hey, have a happy Halloween there.
Thank you, Benny.
Okay.
Golly, I mean, obviously the audience doesn't have a sense of humor, so we will just go into an open format. I do declare, I mean, come on, Halloween and everything, but not that. We won't get involved in that. Anything that you people want, even Hillsborough County taxes. I have no shame. I have no shame whatsoever. But I do have time, and I do have patience. And if you people don't have a sense of humor, that's all right with me. I'm not going to get upset about it. No. Why should I get upset? I mean, I thought we could really get some good conversation with blood-damaged snowbirds and raising the minimum blood count, but nah. I'll wait. Frank and Carolwood, hi, you're on the air at WFLA.
Hello, Count. How you doing today?
Oh, fine, Frank.
I got proof that your show does affect kids.
No.
Yes, it
How's that, Frank?
The other day when we were talking about all the Halloween pranks and stuff, I had my daughter, I picked her up from preschool and was taking her on home, and we get on home, and these bags that those papers come in, they throw in your front yard?
Oh, yeah.
Well, before I had a chance to throw it away, she took the bag and filled it full of water and came out with a rubber band and wanted me to tie it off for her. And I asked her what she was going to do with it, and she said she was going to go down to one of the neighbor's kids.
Yeah.
I said, you don't play well with that neighbor kid. Why are you going down there? She says, I'm only going to be down there a minute or two. So I tied it up for her in the spirit of what you were talking about, and she headed off to see her arch neighborhood. Funny thing about it, the bad thing about it is she tripped going across her front yard and dropped it.
Oh, pity poo.
But it did affect.
But, Frank, how can you possibly blame this activity on me?
It couldn't be me. You think I'd do something like that?
Yeah, I think you sound to me like the kind of guy that would, Frank.
Yeah, I think I would. As a matter of fact, can I tell you what we used to do as a kid?
What?
These restrooms that have these plastic screw-down things that you hit up from the bottom and this yellow soap came down on you?
Uh-huh.
Well, you can unscrew those things and unscrew the top. And we were in the habit of urinating in a few of them and putting them all back together and watching people come in and wash their hands.
Oh, you're a cruel man, Frank.
Oh, yeah, but I couldn't think of all these other things that you were doing.
And you're going to blame me for your daughter's behavior?
Well, I hadn't mentioned water balloons.
Well, but Frank, you said she's a preschooler. She was in school when I was talking about that.
Oh, no. I pick her up about 2:30. And we're on the way home.
And she listens to my show.
Well, if I have it on the radio, she doesn't have much choice, does she?
She attentively listens to my show.
Yes.
Well, she didn't ask you to take her to the 7-Eleven. But she didn't ask you to take her to the 7-Eleven and buy her balloons.
No, she was smart enough to improvise.
Well, since this kid down the street is such a brat, why didn't you go get her, something else that she could have thrown at him?
Well, I just wait till she figures it out for herself, I guess.
What, didn't you hear the part about the peanut butter?
No, I don't think so.
I understand Webb's doing a show on peanut butter today, but I don't think it's anything like what I was talking about.
Well, is it something I want to make sure that my daughter listens to?
Well, you might want to make sure your wife listens to it.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll have to tape it. She doesn't get home until 5.
I suggest taping it.
Okay.
Thanks, Frank.
Thank you.
Tippin' Hi, Scott. You're on the air at WFLA.
Hello, this is Scott. I wanted to ask you if you were going to rape and pillage and get some virgins tonight.
Well, I had been thinking about it.
Good.
But I can't find any virgins.
No? Well, I know I...
Kept listening to Webb's show yesterday, hoping against hope that I would hear from virgins, but not one. Not one.
Not one?
Not one virgin.
What a lousy...
Well, wait a second. I think Scott from Clearwater called in. But that's not the kind of virgin I had in mind.
No, not me either.
No, not you. Scott in Clearwater.
No, this is not him.
I know that.
Okay, well, as long as you know that. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Scott. In Bradenton, not Clearwater. Count in Tampa. Hello, Count. Oh, wrong line, you're right. Let me do that and that. Now we have Count in Tampa.
Yes, this is not the Count, see? This is Count Blackula. And this imposter was on the radio saying he is the Count. He is not, see? Because I am, see? I'm fed up. I'm fed up. I can't celebrate my Halloween. I'm saying that.
But why can't you celebrate Halloween, Count?
Because these imposters are ruining my reputation.
There are many, many Counts. I am Count Lassiter.
I am the Count Blackula. You understand what I am saying, Count?
Yes, I understand what you are saying, but I don't understand why you are saying it.
Because they're on your show calling up and saying they are the Count when I am, and they're going to be...
No, I am. I am.
Scare people.
You are not. I am.
I am. And I am calling to say I can prove it. I got the black coat. I got these hair grease back. I am the Count.
Thank you, Count.
You're welcome. Bye.
On the costume show, we will just do open phones, and, there are probably lots of things you'd like to bitch about. Richard Nixon, Social Security, Ted Webb and his show, whatever it might be. The Mad Scientist. Hi, Mad Scientist.
Hello, is Count Lassiter there?
Count Lassiter left, but I'll take care of it. He's a friend of mine.
Oh, I'm just have to warn Tampa Bay about a monster that I created.
A monster that you created?
Yes, it was years ago. I was a little twit of a scientist walking around USF. Then all of a sudden, 3 notable persons came to visit me. And out of those body parts, I created the Tampa Bay Monster.
The Tampa Bay Monster?
I used the head of Governor Bob.
Yeah?
The body of Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Whoa.
And the
At least it
leg
wasn't Helen
of Mayor
body.
Sandy.
Oh, no.
And ever since that day...
Oh, Grimola.
It swam around the bay saying little things like, I'll be back.
Oh, that's scary. I mean, how can you live with yourself having done this?
It was very easy. I joined Reverend Moon's cult of used car salespeople.
But you must still be feeling very, very, very bad about it.
Yes. I was so upset, I decided to join the monastery of Reverend Moon's used car salespeople. As we would go up and down selling used Pontiacs, Fords, Chryslers, GMs, a sense of spiritual awareness came back to me, and I started donating all my money back to Reverend Bob and Tammy Faye. God forgave me.
My, oh, my, oh, my.
Well, I'm
tragic
sorry
story.
Count Lassiter had to leave.
Tragic, tragic story.
Yes. And so do I.
Thank you.
We try.
Take care.